Hey crypto family, so today we're going to talk about the movement of Bitcoin and some altcoins and where I think they're going to go for the future, and then some companies and countries that are taking interest in cryptocurrencies. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now is up 7%, up to $10,545. So it's nice to see a little rebound from the low it had near 9,700. And it's looking like it's doing pretty good so far, but again, we're going to keep an eye on that, and I'm going to go over the chart in a minute. We have Ethereum up 7% at $877. Ripple's finally over $1, up 10% at $1.01. And we have Bitcoin Cash at 1306, up 11%. And then Litecoin is doing great again. It's up nearly 17% at $219. So it has LitePay coming out on February 26th. That's going to roll out in 3 days. So look out for that. And then looking at some other coins, we have Ethereum Classic. Crazy, up 25% to $40. So that, for those who don't know, they have the Callisto airdrop happening around March 4th to 5th. And that's basically, if you're holding an Ethereum Classic, you're going to get one Callisto. It's like a 1-to-1. So that's kind of, incentivizing people to buy Ethereum Classic right now. You got VeChain up 15% at $6.11. So they have their rebranding to VeChain Thor. I believe that's February 26th in 3 days. And then also going down, we have Dragon Chain, which is also up nearly 20% at $1.51. So a company, popular NASDAQ company, actually announced support for Dragon Chain, that they're investing a little bit into it because they see potential for the future. So again, a lot of these altcoins are doing great, and it's great to see them bounce back from the red days that we've had the past couple of days. So with that, let's go and look at Bitcoin real quick. So we see Bitcoin here that it reached, a low of $9,600. And since then, it's bounced up a good amount. And so the short-term support right now we're looking at is around that level, 96 to 9,700. Now, if we do drop below that, again, this previous resistance is double top resistance here at around $9,000. That's going to become our major support. So if it does fall through 9,600, then look forward to retest that $9,000 level. I've talked to some people, and one guy that's pretty good, he's saying, we may fall a little bit further for the next couple of days until February 28th, and then that's when we're going to start our bull run. So again, everyone has their own opinions. That may or may not happen, but again, just always trade accordingly, and this is not financial advice. But so looking at that, hopefully we'll see Bitcoin continue to rise and have this steady rise. Now, this is the 4-hour chart, and we see right here the RSI is looking pretty good. It's not overbought or oversold, so that's always a good sign that it has a lot more room to rally. If we go to the daily chart, there's been a couple people talking about an inverse head and shoulders. So you can see here the left shoulder's formed, then the head right here has formed, and then if we draw another line, we can see the right shoulder is actually forming as we speak. So here's this right shoulder here. So if that, completes its formation, we could see it retest that $11,800 level. And then from there, we're going to new all-time highs, to 13, 14, or, 15,000 and breaking 20,000 after that. So again, a lot of people have been talking about this inverse head and shoulders on a bigger chart. Hopefully this plays out, and we may have some couple more days of consolidation, maybe a little retracement, but I definitely see Bitcoin being bullish as we go into March. And I'm continuing on from there. So looking at some news, Bank of America is, they released an article, and it says Bank of America now considers crypto a business risk. So those who don't know, Bank of America is one of the largest banks in the United States. They deal with, billions of dollars daily, and they finally announced that, cryptocurrency is a risk to their business. So they announced that it's a competitive threat. And they mentioned that clients may choose to conduct business with other market participants who engage in business or offer products in areas we deem speculative or risky, such as cryptocurrencies. So it talks about, it says Bank of America expressed caution about how clients' preferences could lead them to use products like cryptocurrencies, for which it stands the bank does not support. So Bank of America is saying, they don't support cryptocurrencies right now, but they're kind of worried because they fear their clients will go to other banks or other platforms that support them. And they mentioned here that the widespread adoption of new technologies, including internet services, cryptocurrencies, and payment systems, could require substantial expenditures to modify or adapt our existing products and services. And it says they recently banned credit card purchases of cryptocurrency, but debit cards are still can still be used for those. And they are looking at patent applications for blockchain technology concepts. So guys, this is huge. I mean, Bank of America, one of the largest banks, taking interest and actually willing to change their business model because they see cryptocurrencies being a threat. So I see this great for long term. And, you know, more competition, the better it is for everyone else, because then you get everyone involved, more money comes in, more investors come in, and then that's when you really see the mainstream adoption. So keep an eye on this. We're going to see a lot more companies start to come over to cryptocurrencies as they get bigger. Another news came out is Iran is planning to develop their own cryptocurrency following Venezuela's foray into digital cash. So recently Venezuela made their own cryptocurrency called the Petro, and basically it was a way to circumvent the US sanctions. So those who don't know, US sanctions basically kind of puts a hold on, you know, basically the money that they get from the United States, and basically US sanctions makes it to where, okay, we aren't giving them that money anymore. So it kind of, you know, cracks down until they change, pretty much till they change what they're doing in the country. So right here is, you know, Venezuela did that. They made their own cryptocurrency and it raised over $735 million. And now Iran is actually looking to duplicate that. So it said, you know, in Iran, the minister of Iran's Ministry of Information and Communications tweeted that state-run Postbank was working on developing a cryptocurrency. So this is another country where, you know, the U.S. put sanctions on them, and this is a way for them to circumvent those sanctions as well by raising money through alternative means. So, I mean, this is kind of one of those gray areas where, you know, I mean, of course, you know, technically they can do that. They can make their own cryptocurrency. But again, that's when you get in that gray area where countries that really aren't supposed to be having extra money are getting it. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there. And they says the U.S. Treasury Department has warned the U.S. citizens and companies that buying the Petro would mean violating sanctions. So this is due to the Venezuela cryptocurrency. So it talks about North Korea has reportedly turned to cryptocurrency as a means of battling sanctions as well. So again, you know, it's just one of those things where you're always going to have people who are using cryptocurrencies for good. Some are using them for bad, just like everything else. But it's something to be aware of that, you know, basically anyone can make their own cryptocurrency. And while it may not be the best interest, you know, it is spreading the awareness of cryptocurrencies, and there's going to be a lot more people getting involved. You know, countries that said before, oh, we're going to ban them, oh, we're not going to support them. Now look at them. They're coming and they're, you know, making their own cryptocurrency. So it kind of shows you that, okay, you know, eventually everyone is going to come over to cryptocurrencies, and it's just going to grow that much more. So again, you're going to keep an eye on this and see how this plays out with other countries. And another article is about Robinhood. So those who don't know Robinhood, it was the new latest cryptocurrency exchange that offers zero fee trading fees, and it basically has a mobile trading platform as well. And this was big when it first came out. You know, it had like over 1 million pre-registered users, and now they're announcing they're trading in 5 U.S. states. So it says the residents of California, Massachusetts, Missouri, Montana, and New Hampshire can now buy or sell Bitcoin and Ether using the new Robinhood crypto platform. The service will also allow investors to track 14 other cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, XRP, Ethereum Classic, Zcash, Monero, Bitcoin Gold, and Dogecoin. So again, how they pick those cryptocurrencies, I don't know. They probably took some of the top ones and then kind of threw something at the wall to pick the others. But again, it's great to see, you know, that more exchanges are coming out and basically creating more competition. So, you know, with Coinbase and other exchanges, that one, it's just going to create a whole wave of new investors coming in, because as you know, I think, you know, Bittrex was, they weren't allowing new users to sign up, as well as Binance. And now that's kind of, you know, opened the door for other exchanges to say, hey, well, let's get some of that market and let's see if we can have our own users, you know, use our platform, so that they're going to get some of that money that other exchanges aren't getting. So I thought that was good. Hopefully Robinhood, you know, once they get their systems good and they know that their systems can handle a lot of volume, they'll expand to the other states. But for now, you know, it's only 5 states. So we'll see how that plays out in the future, and hopefully, you know, they'll allow more people to come in very soon. And last but not least, just something with the SEC. Basically, the SEC Director of Investor Education has a little notice. It says don't flip a coin over crypto investments. And in here it basically mentions do your own research. There's some risky investments, and even though you see celebrities and everyone else endorsing cryptocurrencies, always do your own research and diversify your portfolio. So I just want to bring this article out because it shows just how mainstream cryptocurrencies are getting. So you have all these celebrities. You have Steven Seagal, he's actually doing his own ICO, and all these other people that are promoting cryptocurrencies. And now it's kind of like, not really that it's taboo or it's illegal now. Now the sentiment is, okay, at least diversify your assets because, there can be some risk involved. So it's more getting to that adoption phase where we're going to see a lot more people come into the market, and it's just going to be basically more money flowing in and, the continued rise in the majority of cryptocurrencies. So I definitely saw this as positive news and, just more and more exposure coming to the market. So with that, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I just want to give a little insight on what's been going on. And if you did, please give it a like, comment if you have any questions, and please subscribe and share if you haven't. So until next time, thanks for watching.